Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Hogwarts Legacy. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zero. Let's get to it. Alright, so today we're starting the journey of Hogwarts Legacy, but before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. So actually, before we get into it, we need to discuss possibly exhaustively about the controversy regarding Hogwarts Legacy. And this is the only time I'm going to do it. I won't engage any other time. I'll point anyone that says anything to this back to here and not mention it again. So when you say there's controversy around the Hogwarts Legacy, you might be thinking, what controversy are you talking about? And the controversy actually has nothing to do with the game itself, other than it resides squarely within the Harry Potter universe. Because of that, there's a connection to Jo knows not what other people think of her, Rowling. So Jo has said some disappointing things towards a particular group of people, and that has stirred up the hornet's nest for people to say, don't even bother, don't do anything that would support this person, because Jo has said things that are unkind. Anyone that would buy this game or buy any type of merchandise that's connected is doing the wrong thing. So there are a few different types of people with regard to Hogwarts Legacy. There are people that are enamored so much with the Harry Potter universe that no matter what is said, they're going to get it. And then there's the people on the opposite end of the spectrum that don't care about Hogwarts, they don't care about Harry Potter, and they're not going to get it. And then there's everyone in between. People that would like to enjoy Hogwarts Legacy but have a problem with Jo and Jo's attitude. And then people that don't think it's a big deal. And those are the people that may or may not want to get it, but there is a certain desire either for other people to do something or not to do something. So if you're one of the people that say, don't get it because it does support, it's good to get your message out and make people aware of what's going on. Part of the problem is that if you really boil it down, everyone that is anyone should be, I kind of think, should be canceled because of something that they've done or something that they said or something that they've thought in the past. You know, I mean, we don't cancel the Nobel Prize because the Nobel family came up with TNT. That's not a great thing. But there's still Nobel Peace Prizes. If you get to know people intimately enough, and the thing is that now we can hear the thoughts of other people because they freely share it on social media. So what is acceptable today may not be acceptable in 10 years. All of a sudden you're going to be having people look at you and say, what? You forced your electronics to be slaves to your whims? I don't know. Whatever the case may be. So, I mean, it's a slippery slope. Making people aware of things is one thing. Telling people or coercing people to align their views with yours, not so much. So if you really like the Harry Potter universe and you enjoyed the books and that immersion, then I would say that you go ahead and get it. If you have a problem with what has been said, much like carbon offsets, you can offset your contribution to someone who doesn't do necessarily the right things all the time by looking up a charity or organization that supports LGBTQ plus and donating an equal or larger amount to them. So if you, let's say, spend $50 on the game, look for an organization or several organizations and donate $100 across. If you feel adamantly that you don't want to support it, then don't get it. I kind of feel like who is the worse person, the bully that is targeting a certain group of people, or the person or persons that are targeting the bully and specific and also a specific group of people. In my mind, they're equally bad. So yes, it's important to make people aware of what has been said, what is going on, what is currently going on. But to say that you cannot or cannot is certainly not something that I condone. And I certainly don't align my views with what's been said by Joe. So certainly I don't agree with it. And playing this game does not automatically mean that I do. So that's hopefully exhaustive enough, not just how I feel about it, but how I feel about things in general, about what's going on with this whole controversy. So hopefully that explains everything, not just what I feel, but also, a moral pathway for some people. All right, so the character creation is not as detailed as I would prefer, but there are certainly enough choices in there to make your character feel like your own. The developers even tried to be inclusive enough to not have specific labels and to have, voice 1, voice 2, witch or wizard, and you can choose whatever you want. So hairstyle is separate from the face type. You can have glasses, don't have glasses, etc. So you can choose the wizard or witch that you want to be. And then of course you can give your wizard a unique name. And if you were in the 1800s, I want to say 1800s. What wizarding family would you come from, and what would your name be? Let's go ahead and choose your name. Choose whatever complexion you want, your scars, hairstyle, etc. And there's eye color. I mean, there's enough, like I said, there's enough diversity in the choices that you can feel like it's your own. It's not all encompassing. There are certainly a lot of things that they could do to make it more so, but it's pretty good. All right, so let's see what we got on and see what's going on and then take it from there. All right. So here we are with Professor Fig in, I presume, London. We have a carriage, we have an owl, that's great. Lots of baggage. I don't know if that's all mine or if some of it is his. Got someone just apparate. So we've got lots to catch up on in order to get the feel of what's going on. Here we go. Man, the sideburns. Mutton chops are in. Be good to see the old pile of rocks. He saw something he didn't like. That's got to be Thestrals. I mean, it could be some sort of spell. Ooh, someone just disapparated. In the beginning, do 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 do. I'm excited. I'm excited because this is not, tied to Harry Potter other than Hogwarts. I mean, Hogwarts is the only tie. Now, one of the things I always thought about is, why don't we have some of the other countries' wizarding schools, since that's more or less a blank slate, and maybe that's something that they can think about further down the road. I know there was some details about the American or North American wizarding school, or maybe just United States wizarding school, and we got to hear a little bit about that. But then you also have like the Durmstrang and the Beauxbatons. Beauxbatons, obviously the French school. Durmstrang, I don't know if they said Ranrock. Truth or gobbledygook. I love that. So, what was that? So I was trying to remember when the Goblin Rebellion in the History of Magic was in the books, and I could not remember off the top of my head. I know as interesting as the History of Magic is, tube looks like one of those vacuum tube vessels that some of the banks and whatnot use. Put it in, you close the door, and Off it goes. That actually looks like one of the early versions. What's that glow, Professor? What glow? What are you talking about? Ah, unique ability. I mean, we know that, ooh, what the heck? So this dragon came out of nowhere. Well, actually not out of nowhere, because we did kind of see it in the clouds for a second, although we didn't know what it was. Yes, it is Thestrals. Look at that. That's a nice detail. Oh, man. The driver disapparated. He's like, see ya, fools. Wow. The dodges. All right. Wiggenweld. Alright, so we've got low HP from the fight or the landing. I don't know which. I was waiting for the potion of Dittany. Essence of Dittany? I don't know. One of those. Typical dragon would never. Well, it obviously wasn't a typical dragon then. Ah, so the key... the key is a port key. Alright. Now it begins. Well, look, there is some, like, cobblestones, but it's quite old. You've got, like, dirt that's gone over, which is... I mean, I guess depending on how long it's been there, but... a closed-off cave like that, you wouldn't think that you would get a bunch of dust. Dust and dirt over them. Man, look at that. That is pretty cool looking. Alright, so... just kind of follow the path here. Slowly but surely make our way. There we go, so we can run. Get us there a little bit faster. They do start running. But I kind of feel like that's not in character. Alright, path to Hogwarts. Professor Fig and I have traveled via Portkey to a remote cliffside in the Scottish Highlands. We need to explore the mysterious runes that we suspect the Portkey was meant to lead us to. Not a direct path yet. We have to keep on keeping on. Let's go, Professor. We've gotten closer. We can see a little bit more detail on the ruins that we're going to. Kind of looks like an old church with a stained glass. It has that architecture to it. There we go. Magic is a tool. Don't blame the tool for the good things or the bad things. It's whoever is using it. Well, this it's like black glass or obsidian. All right, we can do basic zaps. Pew pew. Neat. Okay, so just use the camera, and whoever's in the most central part is going to be the target. So you can play that way, or you can play a different way. And I think these highlighted things we can zap if we want. I don't think there's anything to be had from it, but it's, like a new toy. Like, I just learned how to zap with my wand. Zap. Zap, zap. See the seagulls just kind of floating. Zap. Zap. Oh, I scared them off. Well, I guess that makes sense. Improve with every cast. Zap, zap, zap. Well, that'd be interesting. Well, look, there's lions. Gotta wonder if that's related to Gryffindor or if it's just random. Now, yeah, we're even closer now. Get a little bit more detail. Ooh, look at that wind. That was pretty smart to put up little flags on the stones so you can see stuff whipping across. That is cool. I don't know how many times Reparo would have come in handy for me. Now, it didn't go back to pristine condition. Is that because he didn't really want it to, or are the materials no longer there? Yeah, that looks a lot like a church, not like a house. I mean, even back then, I don't know how many people had stained glass for their houses. Obviously a wizard. The orb and the book and the robes. But if the port key was brought here, whoever that was probably the one responsible. Most likely. Oof. I feel like this is gonna fall into the ocean at any time. Just need a stiff breeze and whoop, there it goes. So then what would happen after that? Because, I mean, obviously it's going to be here for now, but interesting. Like a mirror. Old-timey mirror. Trying to think when mirrors were actually able to be made, because there was a little complexity to it. So for a long time, mirrors were just polished metal. Oh, nice. teleported into this really nice, almost like ballroom, but with stalactites. Goblin Banker. Yes. Does that mean that we're at Gringotts all of a sudden? That's hilarious. He's sleeping on his book. But look, it is. It can't be. Just a moment. All right, Gringotts. That's awesome. Vault number 12. Nice. That's awesome. Let's see where this goes and come back after.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest. Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts? They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You want to take a breath? A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing. Like the glow you saw on the porky container. No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
How awesome was that? You get to ride on the cart in Gringotts to vault number 12, which sounds like a really, really old vault. The goblin guard is probably involved in the conspiracy somehow. So most likely he's on the take from Ranrook or whoever is behind all this. And, you know, the older and more important the vault is, the more security measures they have. They had the guard, they had the thieves' downfall, etc., which is just awesome. It's a callback to like the Harry Potter, where they got doused by the thieves' downfall. Instructions say grant access and then close the door. And now we're locked in. So this is one of the oldest vaults in Gringotts. Unfortunately, there's no pile of galleons in here. Like when Harry Potter went to his vault for the first time, and there was just like piles and piles of galleons everywhere. Which I don't know realistically, even if both his parents were talented wizards. There we go. That's kind of cool. You get the first time it's kind of like learning something new, where it takes a little bit to remember or to learn, and then as you do it, you become more proficient. Just want to kind of look around. Very basic, actually. I mean, but what do you expect? It's kind of like a safe deposit box, only bigger. So you're not there for the aesthetics. You're there for the safety, the storage space. All right. Whoa, just got transported somewhere else. Completely in the dark. So for all of the summer months that Professor Fig was preparing us, I don't feel like the preparation was quite there, since we didn't actually learn anything other than the basic zap spell. Zap, zap. We've got Revelio now. That's going to help us throughout the game, I can only imagine. Reveal to me your secrets. All right. So let's see what this thing on the floor is. Didn't reveal anything. Did something with our wand. Something's kind of hidden there. That statue. What statue? I can see it, but only as a reflection. Okay, my boy. I'll take your word for it. Oh, there it is. But it doesn't match. So we need to line up the reflection. Lumos. Not just some iconic spells that we're learning, but also spells that are going to be quite useful. Whenever we're in the dark, Lumos is going to be important, and possibly in other situations. Here we go. So we just need to line it up. Oh, look, they have a little line where you need to be. That can't be good. We got a bunch of knights now. Magic powered knights. It's like, what was it? McGonagall. She powered up all the knights that were gargoyles on Hogwarts. That's what it reminds me of. It's like little Easter eggs that they're putting in. Obviously, the developers or someone on the developers was a huge fan of the books and or movies. Ooh, I missed that one. Timing's just a little, you just got to get the timing down. Better to get it now than not get it down the road. Boy, there's a lot of these guys. They keep coming. Interrupted that guy. Didn't actually need, oh. Like I just wanted to take that one guy out with one more shot. Wow. That's cool. First wand battle, that's pretty cool. Stay close. And it's like you got that arena with that is just a really nice visual. Okay. So he disappeared. Ooh, there's something over there. Little things telling us where to go. That's cool. Ooh, a chest. Hey, 44 galleons. Awesome. I don't know. They don't break it down. So it could be one of the others, but I mean, it looks gold. So, ooh, look, there's another one. Comes in handy. Only bad thing is when you cast the reveal spell, you lose your light. So you have to like do one, then the other one. And it only goes a certain distance, so you have to continue doing that. Now we got another reflection. Yep. Going solo this time. Oh, he dropped back down. I do like the little lines in the reflection, so you can kind of see. Boom. Yeah, I gotta do all three at the same time, otherwise they drop down. Well, how about that? How convenient. Oh. How dare you try to stab me in the back? Yes. Ooh, here we go. Stupefy. Man, some of these iconic spells are... makes me a little giddy. Zap, zap, zap. Stupefy. Protego. Or Protego. It's Leviosa. Not Leviosa. There we go. That's cool. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. There we go. We do have some heal potions if it comes to it. Hopefully not. Hopefully it doesn't come to it. Zap. Stupefy. There we go. Get him. Is that it? Yes. Alright, look for the wisps. Look for any chests that might be around. Man, the lighting. Just makes it look so much better. My greed is showing, trying to find more chests in the dark. Nope. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Like that flame. Ooh, look at that. I don't like the red rim around the screen. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to get through. Yes. Give me those galleons. I feel like there's another on the other side. Yep. Let's grab it. Grab it and go.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensieve for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ramrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's Vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir,
They had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have...
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the Pensieve, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wow, so we can see traces of ancient magic. That's pretty cool. And obviously it's a very, very rare talent to have. Hogwarts Express. Make our way to the sorting ceremony as a 5th year. Oh man, Hogwarts in all its glory. That's awesome. Now, as we know, different wizards have different affinities towards different magic. Some are better at potions, some are better at transfiguration. You remember Dumbledore was like an ace with transfiguration, whereas like Snape was incredible with potions. Molly Weasley was very good with the domestic spells. So everyone has their speciality. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Get into our rooms. Let's go. Now, one thing to point out, you can link your WB account with your Wizarding World account if you've already taken the quiz to see what house that you belong to, what Patronus charm, and what wand that you have. And then that can be linked. So make sure you link your WB account with your Wizarding World, and then of course your WB account when you're playing the game itself. And then all of that will transfer over, and you'll still have a chance to change your mind. Much like the Sorting Hat itself has said, your choice comes into play. Professor Black, the current headmaster of Hogwarts. Obviously, Professor Fig doesn't think too highly of him. Goblins, it's no time for rumors, Fig. So the current headmaster kind of feels like a bureaucrat, someone that, you know, the procedures must be followed, and we do things at a certain time, a certain way kind of guy. That is so cool. The candles floating in the air, the Great Hall. Just really, really neat. Professor Weasley. So even back then, the Weasleys were an old wizarding family, which we knew. Now, if you don't want to link, or you haven't done the, the quizzes on the Wizarding World, you don't have to play the game. Although there'll be a little bit more, which you'll see here. There'll be questions that they ask, and then they'll say, "Hey, you choose what you want. I'm ready to explore." But your teachers have a great deal to teach you as well. That old sorting hat. A certain sense of, what is it? So there you go, the 4 houses right there. Daring, curiosity, ambition. So there we go. Gryffindor. But then if you don't, right there it said choose a different house. So you don't have to choose the house. You can choose a different one. There we go. Oh boy. No Quidditch. A little bit of a bummer that there's no Quidditch, but it is what it is. Either the physics wouldn't work with the game, or they just couldn't quite get it to be just right, which obviously better to cut it than to put it in where it's only halfway done. So there we go. Good start to what's going on. And I think that'll be it for this episode. Tune in for the next episode to see where we go from here. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
As a 5th year, this should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.